The sun is setting on the softball capital of the world, and a national championship is on the line on this Saturday night in Oklahoma City. In the 16U USA Softball Gold Nationals, it's Epic National 07 taking on Buzz Gold. Hi fans, Josh Haley, privileged to have you with me tonight from the Mecca USA Softball Hall of Fame Complex, OGE Energy Field, home of the Women's College World Series, and these Gold Nationals. Epic National 07 will be the visiting team, but they come through the winner's bracket. Epic looking to win one game here to be crowned national champions. And meanwhile, the team fighting their way back, Buzz Gold. This team able to fend off elimination and make it to the big stage here. They need to win two here today. And if they can get a win, they would force the if necessary game, which has been moved up to tonight over on Integris Field. So no tomorrow for an if necessary game. If Buzz Gold can win it, they would do battle once again. Immediately following this one, they just switch fields. And we're underway, 6:06, your first pitch on a nice night here in Oklahoma City. Ali Shower in the circle for Buzz Gold. And Maddie Doty anchoring this lineup for Epic National. And the head coach, Gary Frizzell. He's assisted by Nick Molaski, his wife, Lisa Frizzell, and Randy Fields. Soft liner, but leaping up on it is Lexi Rocio. First out recorded and a nice play by Rocio. Doty retired. Defensively for Buzz Gold here in this championship for the 16U division, Caroline Smitherman plays at first base. Kylie Cambiano at second. Rocio, who just made the play at short, and Maddie Kingsland is at third. Claire Lowry behind the plate. Big cut at the first pitch. Taylor Clay at the plate. Swing and a miss, and down 0-2. Kenley Ball is in right field. Journey Denton is in center, and Ray Vanzee is in left. Defensively for Buzz Gold, as this slap just fell. Taylor Clay will be the second baseman when they take the field in the bottom of the first. Got her swinging. First two retired here to start the ball game, and Ali Shower getting good defense in the first batter and takes care of it all by her lonesome here for round number two. Brings up another lefty bat in Sage Bacon. Getting down the bunt. Out of the circle comes Shower. The throw not in time. Well, Sage Bacon, that type of play, it suits her strengths on both sides of the field. And what I mean by that is her athleticism allows her to get that bunt down and use her wheels to leg it out for a single. And if you try to lay the bunt down on her, well, the all-star third baseman will make you pay, and we'll get that out more than 9 times out of 10. She is so good in that play in both scenarios. Make sure that her team does not go quietly here in the top of the first. And passes the bat to the cleanup hitter, Peyton Carrillo. Peyton Carrillo comes from good lineage. Her mom played college softball at Arizona State. Talk about playing at the highest level. Sliced foul down the line. Well, talking about Bacon's speed at first base, being able to take off and fully commit to running on any contact with 2 outs here, put one down one of the lines and could be some trouble. Sliced again, but running in is Kinley Ball to make the catch. Side retired, 1 left on base. We'll tell you about the lineup for Buzz Gold when we come back for the bottom of the first. We move into the bottom of the first inning, this 16U Division Championship Game 1. Buzz Gold able to hold Epic National off the scoreboard in the top of the first, and Journey Denton, center fielder at the top of the lineup, ready to go as she takes the first pitch from Dakota Frizzell. A strike from the right-hander, Dakota Frizzell. Coach's daughter. That takes a hop just about a foot to the foul side of the battered chalk up the lines. Frizzell will work up and down in the zone. A good rise ball, a good drop ball. We'll put some spin on it. And she gets the strikeout here. Denton will try to pass along what knowledge she can and intel to Kinley Ball, who will step in. Right-hander's first pitch is up high. Peyton Carrillo is her battery mate behind the plate. Kadrian Fields plays over at first base. Taylor Clay at second. Maddie Doty, the shortstop, and Sage Bacon down at third. Both teams see the top of their lineups dominated by left-handed hitters. Hard hit, nice snag by Fields. What a play. Quick reaction, cat-like reflexes for Kadrian Fields. Lexi Rosillo, the shortstop, will step in now. Well, it was some really good defensive play from Epic National in their victory in the winner's bracket final over Texas Sudden Impact earlier today. Rosillo out in front of this one. Rosillo made a nice defensive play herself for Buzz Gold in the top of the first for the first out of the ball game. But for this Epic National team, they've got a good stable of pitching. Dakota Frizzell getting the nod here. Layla Ward was the starter in that aforementioned game against Texas Sudden Impact. As this ball is hammered to the gap in left center, all the way to the fence. Rosillo will cruise into second, standing up with a two-out double. That ball was punished. Both teams get a two-out hit in their respective first innings. See if Buzz Gold can do anything with it. Caroline Smitherman steps in with two outs. Another grounded to first. This one a little bit easier to handle, but still sure-handed as Kadrian Fields as the side retired. Both teams strand one in the first inning. We'll step aside and be back for the second after this in Oklahoma City. Michael Freeman will lead off for Epic National 07 here in this second inning. Both teams get a two-out hit, but leave it stranded in their respective first. Good pitching and good defense on both sides, and Ali Shower, the lefty, in the circle for Buzz Gold. We'll try to keep that trend going. Another left-handed bat here, the player that they call Mikey. Michael Freeman from Hackett, Arkansas. This Epic National '07 squad, led by Gary Frizzell, is primarily from Oklahoma. The majority of these players from right in the Oklahoma City area. Choctaw High School, to be exact, where they have a large group of their players. Choctaw High School, perennial powerhouse in Class 6A in the state of Oklahoma, where fast pitch softball is less than a month away from starting. One of the few states that plays high school fast pitch in the fall. But the state of Arkansas, where this batter Freeman plays, they do not follow suit on that. They play fast pitch in the spring. Hard hit, and it hits the safety bag at first, which is a foul ball if you're new to the rules of the game. Speaking of time and years to play the different sports, though, Mikey Freeman knows that all too well. In fact, her summer has not just been about softball. She is a dominant volleyball player. And missed the Sparkler tournament earlier this year due to volleyball nationals. So, what did they do? They picked up her sister to play on the team for the Sparkler. As this has popped up and Allie Showers got it out of the circle. Michael and Freeman's sister actually played in these Gold Nationals as well, but played in the 18U level. She was able to play in the Sparkler, though, earlier this summer, helping to fill a hole left by her sister who was playing volleyball because she was still of the age to play in the 16U division. So that's a pretty good pickup. G2 plays in the Epic organization for Epic Lucina at these Gold Nationals. As this ball is turned on and hit a ton to deep left center. Lillian Bacon heading for second, and it's a one-out double. Talking to the Frizzells earlier this afternoon, and one word to describe Lillian Bacon, they said, is power. Showing it off there, the first extra base hit of the game for Epic National. First pitch to Dakota Frizzell is popped up, shallow center, barely having to move is Journey Denton. Here is Layla Ward now, the right fielder. Hard hit on the ground, but scooped up cleanly by Cambiano and makes the play. So after a one-out double, Shower and company buckle down, and one left stranded. We've played 1.5. It's a scoreless ball game in the USA Gold Nationals 16U championship round. Well, both teams have managed to get runners on base, but nothing to speak of past then. Scoreless game moving into the bottom of the second, and Buzz Gold. See Claire Lowry lead things off. Left-handed hitting catcher takes an off-speed pitch for a strike. To the right side, Taylor Clay is on it, stays with it. And there's one down here in the bottom of the second. That'll bring up the second baseman, Kylie Cambiano. First pitch popped up to the right side, shielding the sun with her mitt. With the sunglasses on, Taylor Clay makes the first two defensive plays here in the bottom of the second. Brings up Maddie Kingsland, the third baseman. Hitters being aggressive early in the count here. No surprise, though. See that as the week goes on, but especially in this stage, if a team has reached the championship, you know they're good at every position, and that includes in the circle. And so if you get something that looks good from one of these high-quality pitchers, better take your chances with it because you might not see another one that looks good to hit the rest of the at-bat. In for a strike. Softly lined to second. Taylor Clay makes all three plays as it's a 1-2-3 second inning for Dakota Frizzell. We've played two and we're scoreless in Oklahoma City. Kadrian Fields, or they call her KD for short, will lead off the third for Epic National. Takes a pitch up high for a ball. Kadrian Fields, both her mother and father played college basketball. Good athletic genes in the Fields family. KD can also pitch as well. Got a mean curveball if she's called upon in the circle. Another one of those players from Choctaw High School. Takes a strike in the upper half. Flinched a little bit, but definitely held the bat up. So much so, not even room for an appeal. No need. Full count here to KD Fields. Fields went 1 for 2 with a walk in the winner's bracket final to advance here to this championship. Lifted up, riding the line, and under it is Kinley Ball to make the catch. Both teams batting 10 in their order. Here is the bottom of the lineup. Anna Molaski. Jammed a little bit, popped up, and it'll get back out of play. Well, for late July, state of Oklahoma, you expect it to be way up into the 90s, but fairly fortunate today. Hottest part of the day, usually around 5, 6 o'clock, and we were in the 80s. Right now it's 88 degrees and dropping significantly here as the night will go on. Certainly these players thankful that it's not a typical July afternoon, especially considering they're playing multiple games, vying for a national championship. Fouled down into the ground. Was she out of the box yet when it hit her? Was not. This Buzz Gold team led by Trey Holdbrook. Assisted by Matt Blackburn, Nick Cambiano, and Andrea Holdbrook. Soft liner into center field for a base hit. Now that's a good approach by Anna Molaski. Stayed in there, managed to see some pitches. Finds a way aboard. Molaski's got terrific speed, so something to be aware of on the base paths. They get back to the top of the order, and Maddie Doty. Doty lined out to short to start the ball game. Epic National in the all-white uniforms trimmed in red. Coming through the winner's bracket. Their first bracket game back on Thursday afternoon, they won 5-2. Opened up play yesterday with a 16-0 rout to advance on, and then a close game, but took care of Cincy Doom National As that's a fair ball laid down and a great play from behind the dish. Claire Lowry quick to it and shows off the arm. Heck of a play by Lowry. The situation that played well to the strengths of Maddie Doty. A lefty leadoff hitter with good speed and barrel control. Laid down a good bunt. And in a sack situation to try to get a runner in scoring position, which she successfully does. But 2 outs now, and Taylor Clay is the hitter. Epic National then a 3-2 win earlier today over Texas Sudden Impact. And here they are, 1 win away, being crowned 16U USA Softball Gold National Champions as this ball gets away, and down to third goes Molaski. It'll be scored as a wild pitch here at the ballpark. No room for another one here. Taylor Clay went down swinging her first time up, looking for some revenge here on Allie Schauer. In there for a strike, count even at 2 with 2 outs. Top of the third inning, no score yet. One hit in each of these first 3 innings for Epic National. Buzz Gold team hailing from Texas and led by Allie Schauer in the circle right now, trying to get out of this inning unscathed, and she does just that as Ray Vanzi comes in to make the catch. Side retired, another runner left on base. We head for the bottom of the third, still scoreless. The DP, Ray Vanzi, to lead off things here in this third inning. Takes a first pitch strike from Dakota Frizzell. Frizzell through the first 2 innings, 18 pitches, 13 for strikes, working quickly, pounding the strike zone, and getting outs. Allowed just one to reach safely through those first two. That was a 2-out double by Lexi Rocio back in the first. Mikey Freeman in left field, Anna Molaski in center, and Layla Ward in right. Trolling things, should a fly ball occur, but Frizzell says don't need to worry about any of that stuff. I'll just take care of it right here. Gets Van Zee swinging. First strikeout since the first batter of the bottom of the first inning. There's only been one ball hit out of the infield so far, and that was that double by Rocio. First pitch here, though, Brooklyn Farmer punches it down the left field line for a 1-out base hit. Harper Haas, the left fielder, will step in. She too wears number 8, like Ray Van Zee. Throw will come back to first and got away for a moment, now trying to take off. Here comes the throw, and it's in plenty of time. Taylor Clay able to back up first base just enough, and Farmer trying to take second. Scored as a 2-4-6. Go from 1 out, 1 on to 2 outs and nobody on. One. Bunt is laid down. Sage Bacon is all over it and makes the play. Mentioned that earlier, how good she is on that type of play. And doesn't let anybody down there. Officially the minimum 3 faced despite a hit in the 3rd inning. And we're still scoreless, headed for the 4th. Sage Bacon to lead off here in the 4th inning for Epic National. One of the players that is the core group of this team that's been together for a decade. Sage Bacon along with Peyton Carrillo, Anna Molaski, Dakota Frizzell, and Kadrian Fields. They've all been together for about 10 years. Don't see that many players that play together that long this day and age. It's a great thing and obviously has created something special here for Epic National 07. Sage Bacon, who laid down a bunt for the first base runner of the game back in the first with 2 outs. The short, Rosillo's got it. Routine play, Rosillo makes it look easy. Brings up Peyton Carrillo. Buzz Gold needing to win this game to force the if necessary game. Originally, it was on the bracket for a Sunday morning affair if the if necessary was needed. But the decision was made and agreed upon that should there be the need for that if game, it would be immediately following the conclusion of this one. These two teams would shift over to Integris Field. In a winner-take-all national title game here in the 16U division for these Gold Nationals. A little bit behind schedule. We've had some extra inning affairs already today. And coming up after this game is the 18U championship round. That will feature Heartbreakers Gold National coming out of the winner's bracket. They'll take on Blazers Elite. And they too, if they need an if game, they would turn around and play that immediately following the conclusion of game 1, with time to reset the field, of course. As Carrillo watches one into the dirt. Shower approaching 50 pitches. Both pitchers have had good control of their stuff so far this evening. Good pitching and defense have made for a quick-moving ball game thus far. Very rarely, though, do you ever get through a complete 7 without at least one half inning that's just the oddball of the bunch that takes forever to finish. And although in this big stage, coaches hope that their teams play very clean, make the routine plays, as she gets her to chase here, strikeout for Shower is out number 2. You hope for those things. You hope not to shoot yourself in the foot, but there always seems to be some of those odd plays that end up on the scorecard. Although we haven't seen a ton of offense, both teams have done a decent job, though, at least putting the ball into play. We've only seen 2 strikeouts from either side. Freeman skies it up. In to get it, Cambiano. And it's another 1-2-3 inning. 8 straight batters now out of the last 9 for Ali Shower. She is working well as we move to the bottom of the 4th. Buzz Gold will look for some offense when we come back. Top of the lineup here to lead things off for Buzz Gold. Moving to the bottom of the 4th. Journey Denton went down swinging the hands of this right-hander Dakota Frizzell back in the 1st. Buzz Gold lost last night to Texas Sudden Impact Zachary 3-1 to send them to the losers bracket. And they've had an early start to the day, 9 a.m. first pitch for their game against Texas Glory. And since being sent to the losers bracket, they have seemed like a team on a mission not to be stopped. 17-5 in that first game today. They backed that up. An 11 a.m. ball game, 8-2 victory over LA Voodoo. Turned around and played again, won 7-2. So they're playing their 4th game of the day. If they can win this, they would force a 5th. Makes it especially important, as I pointed out earlier, that it's not 100 degrees here today. Never did reach 90. As Journey Denton doing what a leadoff is supposed to do, find a way aboard. For the first time in this ball game for either team, the leadoff is on base. See if Buzz Gold can do anything with it as Kinley Ball will step in now. And a situation like this, you can almost assuredly think small ball is the strategy, but no, it's not indeed. Kept it on her shoulder and Ball punches it through the right side. Gotta like that. The aggressive style and the trust from coaching staff to player. Lexi Rocio got a double back in the first inning. Hit well, but to straightaway center, and Molaski barely has to move, makes the catch. That is a huge first down of the inning, keeping the runners stranded. We'll bring up Caroline Smitherman. Well, if there was ever a moment in this ball game where Buzz Gold was feeling great about the situation, it was right there. 2 on, nobody out. Rocio at the plate, who had already doubled. Dakota Frizzell, mentioned earlier, she garnered the nickname Clutch. And it's not just with her bat, showing that she can get the job done in the circle in the big situation right there. Not out of the woods yet, but that was a huge step in doing so. Now it's up to the cleanup hitter, Smitherman. Grounded out to first, back in the first inning. And she'll take a walk to load the bases. Mentioned the top of this inning that both pitchers for either side had been in firm control of their stuff so far, but a 4-pitch walk to Smitherman. Brings up Claire Lowry. A lot of ways to bring a runner in from third with less than 2 outs, and Lowry will try to find one here as she takes the first pitch. Not only has this Buzz Gold team fended off elimination 3 times already today, as it's hit to short, backhanded, they go to second for one, relay to first is not in time. Here comes a second run to try to score, and safe. Denton and Ball both score on the play, and it's Buzz Gold who strikes first. That ball hit sharply enough where it kept it to the backhand side of the shortstop Doty. Went to Clay at second for one. But the relay to first, she knew her only chance was to rush the throw. And even if it wouldn't have been into the dirt, I think Lowry's still going to be safe anyway. Credit to her for getting the job done. Courtesy running at first base will be Katie Hayes for the catcher Claire Lowry. The way that goes down in the scorebook, the play for Lowry is a fielder's choice 6 to 4, and then a throwing error to the second baseman that allows the run to score. You can't ever assume a double play as Cambiano pops out to end the inning. But it was still a throwing error that allowed that second run to come in. And 2 runs in the 4th inning. Buzz Gold is in front as we head for the 5th. 2-0 lead for Buzz Gold. Lillian Bacon will lead things off for Epic National 07. Nice pick there at first base. Caroline Smitherman very calm as she reached her glove out to the second base side. It's one of the many plays that are advantageous for a left-handed first baseman. Smitherman is. You don't have to try to reach if you're right-handed, which most are. But being a lefty, you don't have to reach your glove across your body to try to make a backhanded stop. Dakota Frizzell at the plate, popped out her first time up. Popped out of play. These two teams meeting up for the third time this summer, and it had been Buzz Gold who got the better of Epic National in both previous meetings. Once at the TFL Championship in Texas earlier this month, and then once here in Oklahoma City in the Top Club. Nice play by Rocio. Retires Frizzell, and there's two away. The way Ali Shower is pitching so far here tonight, Buzz Gold has got to be extremely confident in the situation they're in right now. Trey Holdbrook, the head coach, and he said his team set their goal coming into the day to get to the big field, talking about OGE Energy Field. As this is lined into center, Layla Ward makes sure her team doesn't go quietly. Breaks up a span of 7 straight hitters that had been retired by Ali Shower. Maybe that is what Epic National needs to open the floodgates. KD Fields will try to keep it going here. In order to get to this big field, they had to win their first 2 games of the day, and they did that. And so they got here to take on Texas Sudden Impact Zachary, a team that they had already lost to twice in this tournament. They lost their opening game to that squad. Their second game, actually, I beg your pardon, on Monday. Lost 2-0, and then lost in the winner's bracket last night as well. As this hit into right field, Kinley Ball is there to make the catch. Side retired. Ali Shower says a hit doesn't faze me. Gets the next batter and one left stranded. We go to the bottom of the 5th inning. It's Buzz Gold in front, 2-0. Josh Haley back with you from Oklahoma City, softball capital of the world. Buzz Gold got 2 runs, the first runs of the ball game last time they came to the plate. Capitalized off of an error to get the second one. Maddie Kingsland leading off here. Couple of hits to start the 4th inning with the top of their order up. Dakota Frizzell in the circle, though, then able to get the next batter, Rocio, for out number 1. As that is a sharp liner just off the glove of Bacon into left field. Leadoff singles in back-to-back innings now as Kingsland is on board. Looked like it skimmed right off the edge of the glove of Bacon. Sharply as that was hit, she really had no business even getting her glove in the vicinity of that, it seemed. But good reaction time over there at the hot corner. Ray Vanzee laying down the bunt. Bacon charges up on it, makes the play. Throw comes back to second, and Kingsland forced to dive back in. Vanzee does her job, though. Sack bunt, 5-4. Talking with Epic National coaches Gary Frizzell and Lisa Frizzell earlier this afternoon, and they said Sage Bacon playing third base, she is a pitcher's dream. They said if you lay a bunt down towards her, you might as well just chalk up the out. She's not going to let you get on base if you lay a bunt down to her side of the field. And she's already proven that statement to be true a couple of times in this game. Brooklyn Farmer got a base hit on the first pitch she saw back in the 3rd. It's jammed, fouling one off here, and she's down 0-2. Look out. Reaction by a fan here in Oklahoma City. Avoid being hit. Nice night. Sun sets off to the west. Third base side. The infield just over halfway shadowed, and all of left field in the shade as well. But for Buzz Gold, though, talked about earlier how Coach Trey Holdberg told me their goal was to get back to the big field here today, or not back to, but to the big field for the first time. As this popped back, diving attempt by Carrillo. Great effort just off the edge of her mitt. And so by winning their first 2 games today, they did get to play here on OGE Energy Field and avenged the prior 2 losses in this tournament to sudden impact. Coach Holdberg said, hey, well, since we're already here on the big field, we might as well stay, right? Not just get back here, but win and stay on this field as they've done. And they're winning right now. Dakota Frizzell, though, good situational pitching, getting out number 2 as Kingsland remains at second base. That's strikeout number 3 for Dakota Frizzell. Harper Haas fouls one off. Nice stop by Fields. Picks it up, touches the bag, side retired. A leadoff single is left stranded. Good work by Frizzell and company. And we've played 5. Buzz Gold in front, 2-0. Bottom of the lineup, Anna Molaski to lead things off. Had a hit her first time up. Looped a single into center field, and she'll be aboard here. The great wheels there. And even if Smitherman brings that in cleanly, I don't think she's going to be able to get back to the bag in time. And certainly, Cambiano did not stand a chance to get to first base to cover before Molaski was going to get there. Back to the top of the order, Maddie Doty. That popped up and a nice catch to throw back though. Molaski, good job to pay attention, not to get doubled off of first base. Trying to scratch and claw their way back into this one. Trying to play small ball to get a runner in scoring position. Holly Shower saying, I don't think so. Claire Lowry backing her up. So Taylor Clay looking to get aboard for the first time today. Shower through 5 1/3 innings, 4 hits, 2 strikeouts, no walks. Comes pitch 60. Fouled off. Hit to third. They'll go to second to get the lead runner. Nice play, good communication on the field. Kingsland to Cambiano on the 5-4 fielder's choice. Brings up Sage Bacon. 1 for 2. Bunt single back in the first. Hard hit. Back through. Right over the head of the pitcher, Shower, and past the diving second baseman, Cambiano. Tying run aboard with 2 outs here in the top of the 6th. Brings up Peyton Carrillo. First pitch strike. Shower coming right at her. Shower pitched 4 innings in last night's game against Texas Sudden Impact and was pretty good. Only 1 earned run in 4 innings, allowing just 2 hits, walked 4. Skied up. Journey Denton comes in to make the call and the catch. Side retired. 2 hits, 2 left on base, but nothing else to show for it. And through 5.5, it's a 2-0 lead for Buzz Gold. Journey Denton to lead things off here in the bottom of the 6th. She was the one who got everything started in that 2-run 4th. Led off the inning with a hit. Takes a strike here. Nice play running in, Taylor Clay. Kinley Ball at the plate now. A hitter last time up. Ball went 1 for 3 with 2 RBI in the last game to advance here to this championship. That's 7-2 defeat of Texas Sudden Impact. She, along with Claire Lowry and Ray Vanzi, with 2 RBI in that game. Buzz Gold got a complete game win from Brooklyn Farmer. Scattered 9 hits. She was bend but don't break. Only 2 earned runs. Struck out 5 and no walks. That's the big thing. If you're a head coach, you can live with your pitcher giving up 9 hits as long as there's no free passes allowed. No walks, no hit batters. Laying out for that. And a foul ball, just foul. Great effort by Freeman. She laid out across the line. Mentioned earlier what a great volleyball player Freeman is, and her mom played volleyball at Arkansas Tech. Actually, I should correct myself. She didn't play at Arkansas Tech. She was an absolute star, record holder at Arkansas Tech. Kinley Ball hanging in there. Battles off another one. Count remains full. Again, if Buzz Gold can hold on to win, force the if necessary game, they would play that tonight. It's agreed upon decision made before this game started that if there was the need for the if game, instead of playing it tomorrow morning, would be tonight. It'll be on Integris Field here at the Hall of Fame complex, and that is a very satisfying walk for Kinley Ball. She earned that one. It's up Lexi Rocio. Rocio, who had a double in the first inning. Ball well hit, but lined out to center in the fourth. 1 for 2 today. Drew a couple of walks in their 8-2 win over Voodoo earlier today in their second game. As this is popped up, and underneath it, Doty there to make the catch. 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th, and Caroline Smitherman will step in. Took a 4-pitch walk last time up. That was the first walk of the game issued by either side. Zell comes right at her. First pitch strike. In the opening game of the day, a 17-run outburst by this Buzz Gold team. Smitherman had 3 hits. 3 of 5 from that cleanup spot. One of 6 players with a multi-hit game and one of 2 with 3 hits. Maddie Kingsland being the other. Kingsland had 6 RBI in that game. Runner taken off as the pitch in the dirt, and into second is Kinley Ball. Count full now. This is an important situation. It might seem like a little bit of a lull in the game, but a 2-run lead compared to a 3-run lead is a big difference. They could find a way for a 2-out hit here. Instead, it's popped up. Doty makes the catch. Dakota Frizzell, calm under pressure again, able to work out of it. And we go to the 7th inning. Epic National needing to put some runs on the board. So we go to the 7th. Epic National needing 2 runs at least to extend the ball game. A win for Buzz Gold would force the if necessary game, and just getting clarification that both teams, after this concludes, they would have to agree. So I stand corrected that the agreement had already been made, but both teams would have to agree if they wanted to play that if game tonight or play it tomorrow, as this ball is crushed down the right field line off the bottom of the wall. Mikey Freeman. That's the way to get a rally going. Sixth hit of the ball game. They've had 1 hit in now 6 of 7 innings, but in no inning have they had a multi-hit frame. Last inning, that play was actually scored an error on the leadoff. They ended up getting a hit later in the inning, so still resulting in just 1. Hard hit grounder. Nice pick at second by Cambiano. And Bacon is retired. Freeman gets down to third base, though. Boy, that ball was scorched by Lillian Bacon. Great job by Cambiano. Brings up Dakota Frizzell. Pitcher trying to help her own cause, and she does that. Lines it into right field, and on the board is Epic National. First pitch. Frizzell saw one she liked and ropes it into right field to score Freeman. It's a one-run ball game here in the 7th. Look out, things getting interesting. Here is Layla Ward to the plate. Fantastic job by Ward in the circle in the game earlier today. Send her team on to this championship. Ward went the full 7 innings, scattering 8 hits, but only 2 earned runs. Through 106 pitches, 73 for strikes. 3 strikeouts and 1 walk, and she was very good situationally. This Epic National team, their coaching staff told me earlier today that they had a little bit of roster change early on in the summer. And for the players that were remaining when all the dust settled, they really bonded together. And the driving force for this team is fighting for each other. Not themselves, but one another. They're fighting for each other right now. So much so that it'll force the conference in the circle and the entire infield gathers in. This Buzz Gold team with 2 runs back in the 4th inning if you're just joining us. Second of which came in on an error. Epic National has been able to get hits, just not the timely ones until this inning. Dakota Frizzell with a 1-out RBI single to drive in Mikey Freeman, who doubled off the bottom of the right field wall to start the frame. So now Layla Ward ahead 3-0 in the count. They certainly don't want to just give a free pass that would push the tying run into scoring position. Ward is 1 for 2 today. Takes a strike, and this is a player in Ward who hails from Maumelle, Arkansas. Joined this team mid-season. Handled the big situation for a team in the circle earlier today. And doesn't have to take the bat off of her shoulder here to make an impact. Tying run in scoring position, go ahead aboard here in the top of the 7th with 1 out. Allie Schauer has been terrific in the circle so far here tonight. Trying to close it out. Katie Fields stands in and takes a ball upstairs. Fields 0 for 2 so far in this ball game. 1 for 2 with a walk in the winner's bracket final earlier today. Fouled out of play. The tension continues to build here in Oklahoma City. Popped up. Right side of the infield. Under it is Cambiano. Makes the catch. Buzz Gold 1 out away from forcing the if necessary game. Anna Molaski standing in their way, and she's been aboard both times today, including a single back in the third inning. Lefty blows one past. Buzz Gold trying to win their fourth game of the day. Fend off elimination for the fourth time. Incredible the level of calmness they've been able to play with. And hasn't really been all that close so far today. This is by far the closest game they've played of their four. Trying to stand tall in the face of adversity once again. To third. Kingsland picks it up, fires across. There is your ball game. The speedster Molaski down on the field might have stepped awkwardly on the safety bag as she came to first, and we hope it's nothing serious for her. But a great play at third by Kingsland, and Buzz Gold fends off the best fighting chance for Epic National, and these two will play a winner-take-all ball game for the 16U Gold National Championship. And again, these two will have to get together, the coaching staffs, and determine when they will play that game, whether it'll be tonight or whether it will be tomorrow. But either way, they are going to match up for a winner-take-all game for a 16U national title. What a performance by Buzz Gold, fending off elimination for the fourth time as they get the victory 2-1 here over Epic National. The 2 runs came back in the fourth inning, and then Epic National plating their first run of the game here in the 7th. They get the tying run in scoring position, go ahead on first, but Allie Shower stays calm in the circle and able to retire the next 2 hitters for the complete game victory. Dakota Frizzell was great in the circle on the other side as well. Complete game, only 1 earned run. And a shame that either pitcher had to be the loser in this game. But what a battle it'll be when these two match up again. So stay close to USA Softball social media and the website as well to find out when the if necessary game will be played, whether it's tonight or tomorrow. But one thing's for sure, we've got more national championship softball coming up here from Oklahoma City. The 18U game will get underway shortly. It'll be the opening game of the 18U championship round, featuring Heartbreakers Gold National out of the winner's bracket, taking on Blazers Elite. We'll have that game coming up for you next. Hope you'll stay with us for that. Until next time, for all of us here in Oklahoma City, Josh Haley saying so long from OGE Energy Field.